It was not because you are the largest of all nations, God set his heart on you and chose you. You are the smallest of all nations, and God chose you because God loves you. The wonderful words from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7. May is the month of Mary, and June is the month of Sacred Heart. Mother is the heart of every family, every home. And every mothers do a wonderful job in their homes. And I don't think that anyone would dispute that. Why the heart is very important? And are we celebrating some human organ when we say the Sacred Heart Feast? Are we celebrating something else? It's beautiful for us to reflect on this wonderful feast of the Sacred Heart. Jesus surely had a brain with which he thought. He had a feet with which he moved and worked miracles. He had the muscles that he made the mobility for him. And why don't we celebrate the brain instead of the heart? In the moments of grief and in the moments of joy, we don't send any brain-filled wishes to anybody. We send heart-filled messages to people whom we love. And this is very important for us to realize how heart is important in our life as well. It's a place of emotions. It is a place of healings. In the corporal being of Jesus Christ, the heart was the center of feelings, emotions. The same for us. And the devotion of Sacred Heart was popularized by a French visitation nun in the 17th century. And the wonderful image of the Sacred Heart is very powerful illustration, unending popularity that it has got around the world. And this particular feast is celebrated around the world in a wonderful way, in a beautiful manner. And amongst the 12 promises that Jesus made to this Saint Margaret Mary Alacoque, whom Jesus gave these promises, one of the promises is very important for our times, that I will console my people in the troubled times. Indeed, we are in these troubled times of the pandemic of the corona. And where people are seeking some help, I hope that this feast of the Sacred Heart will fill them with some sort of consolation and joy. The flames depicted in the image of Sacred Heart as one of the most powerful, strong images of God's burning love for humanity. One of the homily of Pope Francis in 2013, he said that loving God is more easy. Letting God love us is more difficult. It is very easy for us to forget the humanity of Christ and significance that God had for the human part of Jesus' life. At times we think that it was very easy for Jesus to suffer for the humanity with his divine capacity. Jesus did not have a pretended humanity or human body. He had the real human body with which he suffered for the humanity. And the suffering was very real. My friends, the Sacred Heart Feast is reminding us that Jesus' humanity is signifying because it is so much with his sacrifice. Jesus did not come down pretending that he is a human. He came down real as a human being. And the crucifixion, the passion, the death, everything was very real. Why? Because his love is very limitless for his humanity. It is never exhausted, it is infinite, and it is boundless. Sometimes we can do in line with the devotion of the Sacred Heart than thinking deeper about the feast of the Sacred Heart. More important for Jesus is two questions, I believe, at this feast. One is that how did Jesus love and whom did Jesus love? Jesus loved everyone unconditionally. And whom did Jesus love? He loved those who are poor and marginalized. My friends, as we celebrate this feast, it is good for us to ask this more important question in our life. How can you love like Jesus? May God bless you.